This walkthrough will show you how Dataddo new database connectors make it even easier to set up reliable, flexible, and scalable data pipelines without needing to be a database expert. So I'll go here to Sources, and I click on Create a new source. The functionalities I'll be talking about are being rolled to all the database connectors and more, like NetSuite or Salesforce. So let's say pick my favorite, PostgreSQL. Here I will see 3 different options to set up my pipelines. Let's start with table replication. This is the go-to option for most cases. It's an elegant and reliable way to replicate full database tables into your destination. So I'll choose my authorizer, my account, and the table that I want to replicate. I'll use a public dataset. And here I'll just select all the items, all the columns that I want to replicate, and I can leave it like that. But most of the times, I don't want to replicate the full table. I just want the new data. This is where the change tracking column option comes in. It allows you to specify how you want to treat the change tracking. So let's say I pick created date. This will mean that Dataddo will compare the last successful sync with the new one and only update the new records, which can save you time and your cloud cost. You can also specify an optional where clause if you want to, for example, to filter the data. So I can, for example, filter for New Zealand in my data set. So there we go. I'll just specify this where clause. I'll go ahead and test my data. And since this is an older data set, I'll just select full replication in the date range here, and voila, I can see the data from New Zealand from this public data set. All right, it's really as easy as that. So once you're happy with it, you can name your source. You can set the frequency hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. If you want something custom, just reach out to us. We can go much faster if needed. Okay, and that's it. You just save it. And it's ready. Okay, now I'll show you the other options. So I'll do it again and I'll go to Custom SQL. This mode is great if you need more control over your pipelines. For example, if you want to join multiple tables, apply filters, or transform data before it reaches your destination. So again, I'll select my authorizer. And here I can either write raw SQL myself, or I can get help from the AI assistant. To use the assistant, I just select the schema and the tables that I want to work with. In this case, it's just this table. And I can just describe in natural language what I need. So for example, I can say, give me data outside of New Zealand where the landslide trigger is not unknown and fatality count is higher than 0. Order descending by fatality count. I will generate the SQL. And here I can check and edit if needed. I'll test my data. It seems like it's doing what I wanted it to do. It's returning data outside of New Zealand, and there's a fatality count in descending order. So I'm happy with that. Again, I'll just name it, and I can select the snapshotting schedule same as before. All right, so the third option is log-based replication. This is the most advanced option. It's a robust change data capture for enterprises and for teams who need really advanced thinking. This method reads directly from the transaction log of your database and allows you to capture inserts, updates, or even deletes with high precision. It's ideal for real-time analytics or syncing changes across systems, but enabling it typically involves configuration on the database side, which can vary significantly depending on the system. So it's best to get in touch with our helpful engineers if this is the option that you are after. Okay, so as you can see, you don't need to be a data engineer to set up robust, reliable change data capture or table replications across many different database types. Hope you enjoy it. You can start using all of these features today. Dataddo, connecting your data with your future success.